Hey babies, and how you all doing? Hope you guys are doing fine. Hope you're doing great. Hope everywhere marama, hope everywhere stewer. Welcome back babies. Guys, do not forget to subscribe and make sure your notification bell is steadily on while at it. So some of your faves from this recent season had their first diary session. Yes, yesterday, and let's just discuss a bit, just little from each of the diary sessions, some of the ones we're going to be discussing. But the one that marveled me so much is that of Ashely. My mouth is still wide open with what that girl has in her head. So irritating, I must say, but I will leave hers for the last. I will leave that of Ashely for the last. It is really a lot. Meanwhile, guys, for Nsuku, she said that the disagreement she had with Bonnie B, it's actually so surprising to see, because Bonnie B was the first person she bonded with. Like, she felt like they are gonna be close friends, like buddies. She felt like they are friends already just to see this happen. That Bonnie B was the person who came to her and want to help her remove the things she has on her head when she came to the house, But it was so surprising to see that something else happened. And then for Abobo said something about the leader. That is Sweet Guluva. He said he feel like he is more of a follower than a leader. Yes, that he felt like most of his decision is something people would tell him to do, that he does not, like, meaning he does not have that quality of a leader, that he's more of a follower, than a leader. Bonnie B, which is someone everyone has been pointing fingers on, that lets cats go. She has finally revealed the reason why she actually, chose the people she chose, and the reason why they made their decision. According, especially from the guys' end, that was where she was actually having that convo, because it was with the men that they actually was confused. So she revealed that she think that boy, that's Dube, had more opportunity as a young lad. He was in school and he has been doing a lot for himself, so he feel like he can as well also find blessings on his way through school or whatever. So you feel like the other dude, deserve more opportunity. I mean, Sifali, according to her, she said based on the stories, she decided to choose Sifali over Dube. And then for KB, oh my God, KB, love don't carry KB, they go where she no. So KB said that Biggie heard her cry, Biggie heard her plea, that all she ever wanted was a man who doesn't have six packs, who is tall, who is this, who is that. In fact, she started describing all the qualities that this dude has. I mean, savage. Yes, she was like Biggie answered her and then bring the man for her. Wahala be like bicycle. And somebody says, I don't like her, but her diary session, it's giving shame. So why don't you like her? Why don't you like her? Because I noticed so many people have actually turned eyes on her because of she's in a ship, or because of she chose to be in a ship from day one. Because some persons be like, at this point, they were started even coming for her. Okay, this person says, KB's mom, parents watching their beloved daughter in Big Brother. They said their parents is gonna be so surprised seeing that my daughter left what she went to do in the house, and now she's talking about man. You people should leave her alone. No. Then for the head of house, he said something about thinking that the Bonnie B's decision about the male was actually not what they decided on. That was what he said, that she made that decision in her own accord. But I don't blame Bonnie B after all, because they could not stand firm with their decision when it comes to the male. They now told her to handle it, because it's almost time up. So they told her to handle it. Meanwhile, this head of house, his diary session has really stirred brows a bit. He has actually got some attention from netizens. I'll tell you guys why. When Biggie actually asked him to actually report how his day has been and how everything has gone in Biggie's house, he said he is someone that at this point, because he has a problem with English to start with. So he said, but at this point, he do not know what to report to Biggie or not to report, that now he's still trying to observe, to see what is really happening in the house. So with his conversation with Biggie, so many people felt like he is a smart dude, but the only problem right here is just going to be English. That is what people feel. They also feel it's going to deprive him, of having so many fans to him. They feel like he has brilliant mind and ideas, but it is how to put it out. Do you also think that's about him? Let me know. And he said something about Ashely. He said amongst the housemates that are up, the only one that is surprising for him was Ashley's own, because he felt like Ashely does not have problem, that she's a joker, she's always playing around. So she wondered why people nominated her. While to the housemates, most of them they actually find Ashely annoying. They find her rude, because I remember Nat telling Ashely that, oh, today that you were not rude to me, and I'm like, okay, that means actually they actually see her that maybe she come off rude to them. But for the head of house, he felt like Ashely is not supposed to be up on the chopping block. So coming from this is Big Brother, it says Sweet Guluva has stated quite a number of times that he doesn't speak or know English properly. I don't expect that to come as a surprise to you all when he couldn't communicate or express himself properly at some point in the diary room. But the reason why it actually stirring bras is because people come to like him and they feel like he had things, like he has a brilliant mind, and they feel like just because of English, he could not deliver or say the things he wanted to say. Another diary session that has stirred brows on the social space is that of Sifali. Guys, he cried. The first asked me to give us tears in the diary room this season. People were like, why is he crying? What is that one for? But you will not understand. Now, the reason why he cried is this, okay? Okay, before I tell you guys the reason why he cried, first off, he said he feel like the gents. No, this is not why he cried, though. I'm going to tell you guys why he cried anyways. But I just want to discuss this one first before I get to that part. So he said that he felt like the gents, that's the men, do not want him in the house, according to the way they came into the house. He felt like it was this lady, the central head of house, as that is Bonnie B, who chose him, and he felt like he owes Bonnie B a lot, because it is because of Bonnie B he is in the house. That is what Sifali said, meaning that he's indebted to Bonnie B. Now, let's go to the reason why he cried. The reason why he cried is that he was narrating to Biggie about Nsuku and KB's brouhaha. So according to him, he said KB bullied Nsuku and it really got to him. So when he was explaining to Big Brother, he started crying, and then people be like, why is he crying? Was it you it happened to? So why are you crying? And you people get to forget that if you have actually been fall victim of bully from any person, or maybe during your school days or anything, whenever you see it happen in any form, it will affect you in a different ways. And truly, that was what happened to him. Sifali, he has actually gone through it before, so it actually brought back thoughts to his head. That's why he was crying. Though people were trying to make jest of him, I beg this one shift from here. You went to your diary room, your first diary session, you were discussing about another person, and all of those talks. But like I will always say, only those who wear the shoe know where it pinches. If he is sensitive to bullying, trust there is a story attached to it. Nobody deserves to be bullied though, at all. Nobody does. And it's only the person who has actually gone through it before would understand perfectly. And because he has gone through it before, so that's why it got to him that way. But the sweetest part is that it feels so good to see that the two ladies involved, they're actually good shit. They're in good terms now. And then, this is the diary session. In fact, this is the done of them all. You see this girl, this lady right here, oh my God, Ashely. Oh my God. She said something that has actually got all mouths open. Okay, first, before I get to that part, she said that she was expecting the head of house, to pick her, or what's the other boy's name again? Her bestie. At least they are doing bestieship right now. That's what I call it. I am referring to BK right here. I'm sure most of you all know if you're watching the season. And then she said she was expecting the head of house to choose either her or BK. And then the reason is because she felt like the three of them are close. In my mind, I'm like, is it not too early to be entitled? Don't you guys think so? And also, she said something about KB and Savage. She said KB is extraordinarily loud. That's why she nominated her, that she's so loud and she brags that she has been disturbing their ears, saying that the Big Brother chose me first to enter the house because of I am deserving, because of I am this, I am that, I am this, that she's making mouth too much. And then for Savage, she felt like Savage in her words, she said that Savage is just like a lazy giant. I could not stop laughing. You see, Ashely's diary session really, really got me. It may seem as though she's going to be the queen of diary room this season. She said Savage is just like a lazy giant, that somebody who do not have a lead, like you have to push him like this. You think that he's somebody that you look at him and be like, oh, this one have mouth, but it may seem as though he does not know how to make decision for himself, as they actually got themselves into the ship for the first day and he do not even know how to make a move. That sometimes you will just catch him staring at space. That's only because he's thinking of what to do and he does not know how to handle the situationship. So he felt like that's why she nominated them. I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. But guys, the one that has got people talking, this babe says she want to do something crazy in the house, like poop in the nylon and then wrap it and put in the freezer so that the housemates will inhale it whenever they open it. Oh my God, so disgusting to say. Where did she even get that mindset from? She said she want to do something crazy, poo, like her own poo-poo in the nylon. She'll poo in a nylon, wrap it, put in the freezer so that it will be chilling. Oh my God, yuck, 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 yuck. Like this girl. I have also seen her say something. There was a time this boy, BK, he wanted to actually blow his nose. And then, do you know what this lady said to him? Blow it on someone's clothes. I'm like, hey, you guys standing this lady this season, you have to be praying every now and then so she doesn't get disqualified or in the house, because what is in that girl's head? Hey, he choco, and people have been reacting because of what she said. Let's see some of them. This person right here is actually a stan. She says, Ashely, don't try that, you will be home that same day. Maddie, not a baddie, she wasn't even lying. I need to check Ashely into a mental home. These are the people standing her. This person is standing her right now. You know, she also what's this lady's name during the bbnation season? The beautiful lady, Z. Yes, Jollof Queen is a good supporter. If she supports you, she would actually come out with her full chest. Yeah, she supported Z so well, even post-show. That's what I'm even talking about here. So now she's supporting this pretty lady right here. It may seem as those most Z fans, you guys like them pretty. The cutest Kimmy also says, I really hope she doesn't do this type of prank. She might get disqualified and it's unhygienic. Who shit in a bag to put in the fridge? Ashely. This one is also a Z fan, also standing this lady right now. One leg in, one leg out, because she's scared about you. This girl is so spicy. But you all wanted a spicy baby, and this one is giving extra spice. Okay. She said the Breast Diaries session this season. Okay, best diary season so far for me. Ashely is indeed a Maddie, but honestly speaking, where did Ashely get that mindset from? Because ever since she said that, I've been looking at her a different way. I'm like, yo, wahala. And then Khaleesi said, this one a real Ike sister. Exactly. These are the kind of thing Ike can do with his full chest and act like nothing happened. You know, exactly. Ike is so chaotic. Exactly. You got it right. So guys, people have been, some people have been coming for her. They're like, what is wrong with this girl? How could you say a thing as this? Rose says, imagine it was KB that said she wanted to take a shit and put inside freezer with people's food. They will have her head and drag her all week. And Jollof Queen defending already says, we are dragging Ashely, dead this narrative. The show just started though. The show just started and you guys have started, defending, dragging and all of that. Wahala be like bicycle. For those that will be standing Ashely this season, this is me trying to come to say the Lord will be your strength this season. You see what the Lema fans went through last season. I feel like Ashely fans will go through it extra this season. In fact, if care is not taken, if your favor is not careful, she might even get disqualified. I really hope she'll be careful because she's actually a spice girl. Okay, the cutest Kimmy says, and the fact that she has been faking her dreams and moans the whole time. No ways, Ashely is real. I'm telling you guys, this girl is dramatic. In the night, she was acting like she was dreaming and forming all of that. The housemate came to pacify her, trying to tell her to put her back to sleep. All of these are acting. Like, she's just so dramatic. It's just in her. Anyways, we'll watch and see how things unfold. But to the Ashely fans, I am saying the Lord is with you guys. The Lord is your strength. Bye for now, babies. And thank you so much for always sailing with me. Mwah.